Karma. Spelt with a C this time. Yeah, that's the newest tenant's car. Came in on a tow truck last night. Yeah, karma. It's definitely on their tail. It's July 3rd. That's right, just before 4th of July, and as you can see, all that nasty mulch that's been sitting there for 2 months, John brought it up here to where my retaining wall is supposed to be. And they had, I guess, hopes of concealing the fact that they removed my retaining wall. So there you have it, Your Honor. Again, totally violating the restraining order. Restraining order means nothing to them, apparently. Yeah, the city made them move the mulch because it's full of termites and all kinds of other crap. Yeah. Well, at least they didn't put it up here. They're definitely trying to conceal the fact that they removed my retaining wall there. And last night, yeah, Jim's car came towed in after crashing it. Karma there, right? All the mulch all the way up to here, so, to conceal the fact that they removed my retaining wall, but it's got all these termites and insects and all this crap deliberately just to make it come over here. Damn. Well, you can't tell it was in an accident earlier. I totally got rid of the evidence of the previous accident. Airbags open. Okay, so definitely now know why it arrived on a tow truck last night. And, originally when Kim and the grandson moved into that back room, it had been obviously in a previous accident because it had severe damage to the passenger side headlight, all broken, what have you. And at the same time they arrived, the police had an APB out looking for a white late model Honda with severe damage on the right hand side. Possibly a headlight broke, etc. It was a hit and run that took place. A person was on their bicycle and they fled the scene. So it may or may not be the same car, but it definitely fit the description of the car they were looking for. And now that this accident has happened, you can't even tell it was in a previous accident. Yeah, the Crosnoe Circus. No, seriously, you just never know what you're going to see over there on any given hour. Day, night, it doesn't matter. There's always something melodramatic going on next door. Yep, that's John. Yep, there he is, just going up against the fence. That's John. Just throwing that mulch up there. Oh, yep. All right, and he's back. Got more. Yeah, they got that great big yard, right? The great big backyard. And they can't put that mulch that the city told them to put away any place but right against my fence. And there's Linda. Yeah. Just put it against your fence. Like I said, thank God for security cameras, huh? Yeah, the city makes them move the mulch, and the first response is to build a new retaining wall out of mulch that's filled with insects and termites and just all kinds of nasty stuff. Like that's going to disguise the fact that she removed my retaining wall. But anyway, yeah, she violated the restraining order. John did, actually. It's right on my fence, right on our area. There's your proof. There it is. See, Your Honor, they're still obsessed with my fence. It's the day after 4th of July. That's right. It is July 5th, and I'm here at the Ventura County Recorder document search, and it does appear that Miss Crosnoe is definitely in the process of finally getting that lien removed. And yeah, she's going to pay for it. Yeah, I am not paying for it. But it is finally getting done. So that means, yeah, she can't be mad at me anymore because I have a lien on her property, because I already filed the satisfaction of judgment. And I'm definitely not going to refund her, reimburse her the $888 plus overdraft fees that the sheriff seized on my behalf in order to remove this lien. So, yeah, as long as it's getting done, that's all that matters. But that means, you know, the other defendants, clearly Remy Hutchins and Kathleen Curtis, they too will no longer have to worry about this being hanging over their head. Yeah, it took place on Monday, yeah, 7/1. So it's not verified yet, but it will be. And it's in the process there, acknowledgement of satisfaction. So there you have it. Yay. That lien's going to be removed, and yeah, she's the one that had to pay the $92 to have it removed, not me. There you go. She kept telling the judge that she couldn't get it done. She just didn't want to pay the $92. But I guess now she does. Hey there. So got about a week left until the next Kelly versus Crosnoe restraining order court case. And actually today she's in court with her tenants. Tom and Cynthia are trying to have them evicted, and they're trying to buy 2 more weeks so they can, you know, find a place. Anyway, yeah. The courtroom and Miss Crosnoe are no strangers. But I'm having a mixed emotion because, you know, clearly I hate going to court, but I am looking forward to being able to perhaps get some answers when, you know, that court date takes place, because I'm going to, you know, have the opportunity to ask some questions of Miss Crosnoe and her favorite friend, John. And hopefully I'll get some answers as to why they keep destroying my stuff. But yeah, I just hope this Kelly versus Crosnoe court crap comes to an end soon.
And I just wanted to get in touch with you. Yeah, explore the possibility of figuring something out here. So give me a call at your convenience. I appreciate it, and hope you're well. All right, thanks so much. Bye
now. Rough morning, yeah. Definitely cause for coffee. Okay, so just a little update here. You know, I always have to go to the Ventura County Courthouse website to find out what I'm due to do next. And yeah, apparently, you know, I put in that court order in answer to have Commissioner Snyder set aside, vacate, whatever the word is, that order that I was required to reimburse Crosnoe $888 plus overdraft fees, because there was so many mistakes made there, and it's my money. More importantly, it's my money. And, you know, I'm not going to give back the money. You know, I've already filed that satisfaction of judgment. She can already remove the lien. The case is over. And so Crosnoe demanded that I refund the money that was seized from her account by the sheriff. And the judge, said, oh, okay, yeah, sure. We'll make sure Kelly does that. Yeah, okay. So apparently the case is not over because, clearly I am disputing that. And so the judge, after I put in the court order and answer, rather than vacate the order, just say order vacated, he's like, nope, Kelly's got to go. Come back into this courtroom. So apparently I now have to show up on August 26th at 9 a.m. at the Simi Valley Courthouse. And this will be 3 weeks after she gets to hear the case between Crosnoe and her tenants that she's suing for $8,000. And, I have court against her next week for the restraining order to hopefully turn it into a permanent order. Hopefully. But if not, at least I get to do some talking in that courtroom. And I get to ask some questions of Crosnoe. So, this judge, Snyder, she don't let me talk. She goes, she says whatever, and then I'm not allowed to say anything back. So I don't know why she wants me in that courtroom because, she doesn't ever want to hear anything I have to say. But yet she keeps telling me I got to come back in. Okay. Well, okay, I got a phone call first a couple of days ago, and now this, from Scott Bentley, the attorney representing Miss Crosnoe. How are ya? Nice beginning. I just wanted to touch base about next week's hearing, see if we might engage in any discussions to potentially resolve the matter, rather than litigate the duly requested orders as to you and Miss Crosnoe. I hope this finds you well, and many thanks. Oh, yeah. Like I said, conflict of interest here. As much as I dread going to court, I definitely am looking forward to putting that lady on the witness stand and her friends, just to maybe get some answers as to why I've been dealing with her attacks for the last 7 years, and in the courtroom too, and like I said, it's a mixed emotion. Because I was open to doing a 1-year probationary period type restraining order against my neighbor. But then, he filed a bogus retaliatory restraining order against me. And I learned that he's expecting me to pay him $6,000 for representing her. So I think I'll wait a minute before I respond to this. Because, I might type out something I don't want to, or I shouldn't.
Attorney for Linda Crosnoe, and just wanted to reach out and see if we might have any discussions prior to the hearing next week. So, if you wish, please give me a call at 805-946-8405, and I hope this finds you well. All right, take care. Bye.
Okay, get ready to hit send. I'm just holding on. Yeah, I had to think before I typed, so I didn't say anything I shouldn't. No knee-jerk reactions. I'm gonna litigate it. I'm going into that courtroom on Tuesday, and I plan on hopefully getting some answers off of that witness stand from Crosnoe and her friends. Yeah, I've spent too much time, energy, and money to deprive myself of not getting to ask some questions on that witness stand. Acknowledgement of satisfaction of judgment. That's right. It's finally over with. I no longer have a lien on my neighbor's property. She paid the $92. And now the other defendants, of course, Remy Hutchins, her grandson, and Kathleen Critters, her ex-tenant, they no longer have to deal with that hanging over their head either. So, there's no legitimate excuse for her to keep bugging me. And this below me, right here, the UCC statement, Good Leap LLC, she owes them over $20,000. So, I got a feeling that one will be there well. But at least mine's gone. Yay. So, yeah. The case is technically over with, but yet I'm still having to go into court on August 26th. So hopefully, because this is over and done with, the judge will just allow the case to come to an end rather than claim I have to reimburse Crosnoe the money that the sheriff seized. Because that was my money. And yeah, the acknowledgement of satisfaction has been filed and the lien has been removed from the house. That does look good, I gotta admit. And I knew I did not have to be there to hold her hand to verify that it was okay to remove the lien, like she told the judge. She needs to be with me. She needs to be next to me to verify that it's okay. She just didn't want to pay the $92, but funny how, yeah, even though I wasn't next to her, it got removed. Somehow she found that $92. Yeah, I gotta admit, I'm definitely glad that's in the rearview mirror. If only because, you know, I don't have to argue about the lien anymore. Okay, it's July 12th, and Tom and Cynthia are on the, I guess, their way to moving out from the Crosnoe Circus. Good for them, even though it's involving police. And the camera crew's here that's been filming the documentary. So I'm going to go outside and say hi. Okay, so the name of the documentary that's being filmed, it's called Neighbors. And I'm currently re-signing, I guess, a bit of the contract here. Okay, so yeah, it's July the 12th. And again, I get another email from Scott Bentley, the one that's representing Miss Crosnoe. And wow, I got to give it to him. He's trying anyway. Would you consider mutually dissolving the request for the orders as to you and her? No, I will not. And if Miss Crosnoe would put forward a reasonable proposal and or agree to put the hearing out another few months. Yeah, that's her delay, postpone, continuance, fake illnesses, MO. And a few months, okay. And she agrees. An agreement may be something along the lines of she agrees to no destruction of property nor instructing others to destroy your property without admitting that she has in the past. I gather there's various litigation. You agree to take down your signs and cameras directed at her yard. No, I don't agree. The police have already looked at First Amendment. I can have up any sign I want. And the cameras, they see the entire street. So, no, I'm not going to take it down. Not to mention she tried destroying them a few times. You agree not to video anything on her property. Yeah, no, not going to happen. Of course, I would be open to your input trying to work out an agreement. Please let me know if there's something I can mediate. Otherwise, I always simply gear up for Tuesday. Gear up for Tuesday, yeah. I'm definitely going in that courtroom. I've been saving these videos for, you know, years. So I definitely want to show them. And you know, I got the endorsement from the police department saying I need to have this restraining order. So I definitely want to have that on record. And even though Miss Crosnoe feels that I deserve a restraining order, I know I do not. So I replied with, I would inform your client that it's not too late to remove her request for that restraining order against me, that mutual restraining order, because if she doesn't, I'm definitely going to ask the judge to sanction her, because I've already proven once, right, that I don't deserve a restraining order and that they're false accusations, and I had to put a lien on her house. So she's still got time to remove that restraining order request, but I'm still going after mine because, yeah, I'm not walking away from it. Yeah, the film crew is back. Yeah, there they go. We're getting ready to move out. Yeah, there's never a nice, peaceful exit from the Crosnoe Circus. Yep, last thing to be loaded out, the mattress. There they go, on to their new life. Okay, I'm as ready for court as I'm going to be. Okay, so it's Saturday. I got a couple more days here to prep for the court hearing on Tuesday, the 16th. Kelly versus Crosnoe, their mutual restraining order hearing. Mine, of course, is warranted. But my neighbor, yeah, she just can't help herself. She just has to file for another false elder abuse case right after the lien is finally removed from the last time she filed a false elder abuse case against me. And her lawyer's trying to convince me to drop the case. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to drop the case. Yeah, you can drop. Sure, then Ms. Crosnoe will agree to no longer destroy your property. Well, you know what? If I go into that courtroom and I get that permanent restraining order, she'll kind of have to be required to no longer destroy my property. So that's what I'm going for. And yeah, her tenants, Tom and Cynthia, they finally managed to check out of the Crosnoe Circus, and they're doing much better already, just in less than 24 hours. We're keeping in touch via email. They, of course, are now stuck in the court system because that's Miss Crosnoe. She loves to torture people by taking them into court, suing them, whatever. And then she gets the delays, postponements, continuances. And that's the only way she can keep people in her life, by making sure they have to show up in a courtroom. So, unfortunately, yeah, they're going to have to show up in a courtroom quite a bit in the next whatever, because she's suing them for $8,000. But at least they managed to check out the Crosnoe Circus. So I'm looking forward to court on Tuesday. Regardless of what takes place, I'm definitely going to ask some questions, and hopefully I'll get some answers. And yeah, this has been a long time coming. 7 years I've been putting up with my crazy neighbor. I'm hoping the judge will see that I definitely need a permanent restraining order. Wish me luck. It's going to be at the Ventura County Superior Courthouse, 2 p.m. on the 16th, Tuesday. Yeah, Kelly versus Crosnoe. Hopefully it'll be the last time. Hopefully there's not another postponement. Hopefully the hearing will take place.